stuff there. I don't even know what to call it anymore. What do you call that?
Well, you know, one thing I've always said, and I felt like, you know, even me and Kurt Franklin, years ago, we sat in a church together, and we had a conversation, and this was way before he ever got famous or anything, and Kurt told me, he said, you know, man, real music comes from a real relationship with God, and I agreed with him, and he said, you know, well, man, one thing I will never do, he said, I will never promote the world's music in the church. Now, he told me that. Then a couple of years later, he signed the deal with Gospel Centric, and he started promoting the world's music in the church by having the world's artists sing on his albums. Then I ran into him again in Columbia, South Carolina in a hotel, and he told me then the merge of hip-hop was ineffective, and he should have never done it. And he apologized for it on TV. He told all the gospel artists, any of y'all that are merging secular music and gospel or trying to merge hip-hop and gospel, please don't do it. It's wrong. It's not from God. Now he's doing hip-hop, merging hip-hop, secular music, and gospel music. He's even got a whole album now with all old secular songs using that music. And now, you know, he's even done an album, a tribute to Earth, Wind, and Fire, a tribute to Maurice White and Earth, Wind, and Fire. He's on there doing Dancing in September. So here's my point I'm trying to make. Now, I'm using Kurt as an example because I know him. The point I'm trying to make is these guys have promoted the world so hard. They promoted secular music so much that gospel people now have the luxury and the option to just say, why are we listening to gospel anyway? If the gospel artists are fascinated with the world and promoting it, if the pastors and bishops are bringing the worldly artists in and promoting it, why would anybody even want to buy gospel now when they're promoting the gospel and everybody's promoting the secular industry? So I believe that's why this is the end of gospel as we knew it, because gospel's no longer necessary.
That's right.
We got a lot more gospel coming up for you when we get back. Sunday Best is going to come right back and give you some more of this, y'all. Today,
Mr. Michael Pugh is singing You and I. I have interest in his stage presence. We are not at the church service, so he's got to give me the independent Michael Pugh's version. You have your stage, use it.
You're right.
And you're not being secular by doing it. You're being professional, okay?
Wow. Now that's transforming news. Right?
Good.
I was expecting you and I to have a you don't know like I know kind of feel. Because that's what we've heard from you up until this point. Everything has been really churchy. But
Tina,
I would not have expected you to go from what we saw when you go to church to that. That was perfect.
You've been nothing but gut bucket singing since you got here, and come down there with your little skinny self and just control the whole entire song.
You ever been in love?
Yes, ma'am.
You gotta sing a love song from that love place.
Okay.
You do have a great voice, but I do not want to feel like I'm listening to Sunday morning gospel when I'm listening to a love song. You have to become what the song is, and I didn't feel that, so I didn't believe you.
this contestant charmed our judges with her Southern churches style, but they wanted to hear some versatility from her, and they will get that tonight as she performs Etta James, at last.
On this love song for Monica, we're trying to remind her to not bring the churchy side of things into this performance. I know you sing gospel.
Yes.
Don't. Doesn't make you unsaved.
I'm trying not to sound churchy.
And you're doing a good job at it.
Okay.
That sensuous stuff, you don't hear that in church. They call it passion. You hear it,
right.
They got a different name for it. Although you remind us of Pastor Caesar, let's sing it like Etta would do.
So, Donnie, what you think?
Today I'm working with Isaiah Freeman with So Amazing by Luther Vandross. Isaiah's voice is the title of this song. Mama Sue Roseberry has to sing Jesus is Love, and I know she's comfortable with singing about Jesus.
You messed me up. She did. Because, I'm trying to see you as Mama Sue, and I'm seeing the lights going down saying, oh, yeah. Now, hold on.
Wait a minute, hold on, Donnie. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute now.
I don't want you looking at Mama Sue like that. Hold on.
I'm just saying.
Hold on. Hold on, Mama Sue.
Well, she can't pay.
You comfortable with that, Mama Sue?
He's all right.
Okay, all right.